Hi, we're Team Krypton and we're presenting the ProLung Experience, which is a series of interactive games for children to promote awareness for COPD. At this hackathon, we've created a COPD breathing simulator, which is attached to a web game. So basically, using the material we were given, a Sensorion flow meter, some 3D printed parts and some hacked equipment, we've created a mouthpiece that has a valve which allows normal breath to come in, but restricts the breath outwards, sort of mimicking the shortness of breath of the patients. And so you have a child on the screen, who, well, you shall see shortly, who's running along, and your breath powers this little child to run along. And you can see when you want them to go, because this is for children obviously, and they want to win, as you try and breathe out, you'll see how much of an impact lack of breath has on a patient. Sort of showing how powerless they are and breathing empathy into the children, but see it for yourselves. Stages of development, but it is made more immersive by the sounds of a wheezing patient, and obviously will be developed into an actual game, but this is just a prototype. Anyway, there is a low-tech solution to this as well for the developing countries, where we create a lifestyle board game. So you'll have a lung necklace with detachable alveoli, and as you go along, you'll have little lifestyle squares. So when you land on a carrot, you sort of get to go forward, and when you land on a cigarette, you have to take off 10 alveoli. And it also has an included sort of biology lesson for the developing countries, because children in India may not know what alveoli are. So implementing this will basically be the ProLung experience. We'll be visiting primary schools, telling them showing them how to play these games, and having educational material on the side to spread the word of COPD. The benefit will be that hopefully every child will go home knowing what COPD is. This could lead to better diagnostics. So if they go visit their grandpa who's got shortness of breath, who has these symptoms, they may say, oh, go to your GP, you may have COPD, and he may have COPD. And then secondly, this may improve funding. Every primary school has to choose a charity they will fund, and maybe this year will be COPD. So it's an indirect link to funding. In terms of costs and feasibility, every council in the UK has public health funding, and so we created a sort of mock trial in the Camden Council, which would cost £50,000 to do a 2-month trial for the 42 primary schools in the area. In the end, this would be good value to the Public Health Authority, because you'd save so much money on the treatment you already have for badly diagnosed patients. As you can see from the graph, diseases that the public are familiar with have good funding, basically. So awareness will eventually lead to funding, and something like this could lead to eventual funding for COPD. There's been a similar game for dementia patients that increases awareness. That's been very effective, so why not repeat it? It's done.
Thank you very much indeed.